Hi, this is Kathy with Rocks, Fossils, and Minerals Oh My. And today I have a few items that I just got, and they're beautiful, and I didn't have a specific grouping, just a few different crystals that I really appreciate and enjoy, and I would like to share them with you. And possibly I'll be able to get some UV light going on here to where I can show some of the enhanced beauty of these stones. But anyway, I'm going to start with this quartz and calcite. And the quartz is the quartz crystals. Then over time, calcite looks like drip down on top of it. And you can see all the dripping patterns and how beautiful that is. It looks like there was another crystal forming here. Perhaps not. Maybe it's just the calcite. And you can see in between, it's the calcite dripping on top. It's just really interesting, and I really love it. It's just, oh yeah, here's another crystal on top. I'm going to try to use this little pen light. It has a little red dot. Maybe we can get used to some of that, but instead of my fingernails poking in there. Anyway, quite interesting. I've come to find out that lots of these things have hidden little beautiful parts on them if you put them a little closer and under greater magnification. But this one's from Inner Mongolia. Beautiful terminated little tips, which means they grew and stopped growing perfectly. I just really appreciate this one. It's so beautiful. It might glow under UV light, but I'm not sure. Some calcite does. And this is a golden fluorite with amethyst from Morocco. Look at those beautiful little golden fluorites. And there's a little bit of amethyst druzy right there. That may be what that means. Looks like the amethyst druzy is just growing right on there. It's just a, wow, look at that. More of the druzy, but it's not amethyst color. It's a beautiful little piece. One of my weaknesses is fluorite. I love fluorite. I think a lot of people really love this mineral and start collecting. I think there might be fluorite growing. I mean, no, it's like no. I was thinking maybe it was pyrite growing on top of some of the crystals, but I don't think it is. But look at those perfect little cubes. Look at that little cube down in there. See if I can get this little light to shine in there on it. Look at the cave down in there. Oh, a pretty little piece of, wow, so beautiful. I love the shape of the cubes for fluorite, and this yellow fluorite is from Morocco. It's beautiful. It's a unique little piece for sure. And then I'm sure everybody sees this big giant piece sitting in front of me. It's fluorite, and it's got calcite on top and some pyrite. But let's try to go out a little bit so we can see it, the whole thing at one time. There's the calcite on top, all the white. The pyrite is the gray. And here's all the fluorite on the bottom. It reminds me of the ocean. It's like the blue ocean with the crashing waves that are white and bubbly on top. That's what these remind me of. I love them. Sometimes I don't realize how big they are until I get them. But let's try to do some fluorescence. I'm going to turn the light off. And you can see, hopefully, flourite on the back. Calcite glows kind of pink on top. Let me turn it to this side, because then you can see what I'm talking about with the wave action. See, it's blue. It's beautiful. The light's back on. And there you go. That's from Morocco. And this one is danbarite with calcite growing on it. And the danbarite, see these crystals? That's a whole danbarite crystal that's gotten totally covered. And there's a little bit of pyrite on the bottom. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's gotten totally, those two have gotten totally covered with calcite. That calcite just grew and grew and grew right over the top of that. It's beautiful. And this is from Mexico. I didn't see what mine. And here's another one that looks like it was trying to grow. And it grew and got covered with the calcite. That's that one. It's beautiful. Let me move some of these out of the way, and we will get to another piece that really surprised me. This is cerrucite from Morocco, my cheat sheet. And it's beautiful in its own right. Look at the crystals on that. Big crystal on top. Look how it grew to a point. Flat faces. I'll zoom in a little bit more for you. It's just a beautiful piece. And here you can see it's lead. And the word cerrucite means white lead in Latin. And it's very heavy, surprisingly, but lead is heavy, so you see on the bottom, there's lead in there. But look at the pretty. And another interesting thing about this is it's also fluorescent. So turn off the lights and there you go. It glows this beautiful yellow and even some pinks in there I didn't notice before, but it's the yellow that really gets my attention. But then there's some pink to it too, and that's why I like these, because they're fluorescent. And it's fairly heavy. My husband weighed it for me, and it is, let me zoom out. Not in, out. Move this big guy over. This one piece doesn't want to go anywhere but that. Anyway, that one piece is between 3 and 4 ounces. This is a 4-ounce lead weight. And this is a 3-ounce lead weight. 3 and 4. And it weighs 3.981. So it's between the 3 and 4 ounce mark, closer to 4. So just to give you an example of how heavy it is when you pick it up. That's how heavy it is. But it doesn't look like it could be heavy because it's beautiful crystals. It's just amazing and delicate looking, but it is heavy. Then I have this piece. This is a flourite from Diana Maria Pocket in England, and it's from the Autumn Pocket. Within those mines, they have a whole bunch of different mines, and each mine has different pockets. And you can see these beautiful cubes, these beautiful bright blue cubes of flourite. I call it the Autumn Pocket because it has like iron staining, and when you put it under UV, it's just a really good contrast from the bright cubes and the iron staining. It's beautiful. See a little bit up in that corner here, with a little bit of the orange around it. This one's not a bright orange piece, so you can see, but let's turn the light off again and we will light it up under UV. And there's all the pieces of flourite that are just glowing, glowing, glowing. This one's pretty creepy too, because look at the back of it. Look at all the glowing on the back. But as pretty as these are aesthetically, when they're normal lighting, they are so much prettier to me under UV lighting. And those beautiful little cubes. Sometimes they have, oh, look at the growth pattern in that cube. That one right there, the little growth pattern. These are just amazing when you, oh, there's the other one too. Perfect little cube growth patterns. I just love them. I have a lot of them. This was my, there, look at their growth patterns, that too. This is my current acquisition. This is the newest one that I've gotten. They're just beautiful. I can't resist them. Looks like it might have a little, don't know why the quartz on it looks gray. Could be some pyrite, or excuse me, some galena or something in there, because there's another pocket and it's called the heavy metal pocket, and it's got galena in it and the flourite. This may have a little bit of galena sprinkled on the calcite. These are pretty, pretty little pieces. I love them. And then another flourite. This flourite does not fluoresce under UV, but look at this flourite. It's beautiful. Look how dark it is in the center. And it's got the greens. And then there's even a purple cube right here. But, and then there's a little piece of, look at that, right there. Look at all the little growths on it. But it is covered with halite or highlight opal, and it fluoresces also. Now this flourite doesn't fluoresce, but the highlight opal that's covering it does fluoresce. That's a whole different level of fluoresce. Look at that green. I don't know if you can see how green it is, but it is lighting up. That's the highlight opal. And that's covering of it, where it's formed. I don't know the locality of this one. Might just be Morocco also, but I'm not sure. Anyway, just wanted to share some of my little beauties that I just got, and they're sitting on the table waiting for a place to find in my cabinet. But this is Kathy with Rock Fossils and Minerals Oh My. Thank you for joining me again. And comments are open, so if you have a preference on something you want to see, please comment, and that way I'll know what everybody's interested in. Thank you.